Good evening, friends. Oh, I always do this. I always do this. I'm kind of sick today, so gonna be a little subdued. Up over to the game. So, things that I did off stream. I just ran a duty. And hit the point where I can get the level 45 Paladin quest, so we're going to teleport back to Ul'dah. The Tylenol helps. So we're gonna do the 45 Paladin quest. Hopefully we can get through 2 more dungeons tonight. Don't know where they are. Well, I'm pretty sure that we're close to one of them on main story quest. And the fun thing is when I hit 50 and have to go through all those quests for storyline, because 50 was the cap, I'm still going to be gaining levels and doing duties and whatnot during that before I can get to the Heavensward content. Gain armor. Amigo. So the 2 dungeons that we can get to tonight, hopefully, are the Zimael Darkhold and Stone Vigil. Okay. Now, I like streaming everything that I'm doing, but there's some things that I just feel that I should do offline because it's going to be repetitive. But the reason that I want to try to stream everything is because there's lessons that can be taught at any time. Oh, yes, and when I ran the dungeon, I got a nice improvement. Sorry, mate. Okay. He jumped to his... Okay, I tried to help at the very end. So, interesting thing, Spirits Within used to be a, used to be the, interrupt for Paladin. So, wonderful little history there. Well, this Squire, sheesh. There we go. Yeah, see, these aren't meant to be killed. Hard for quests. Okay. You can tell by the giant red explosive triangle instead of the face over here. Thing has more health than the thing that I just fought. Hopefully the Tylenol will get me feeling a bit better. So that right there is actually a good learning lesson. That guy earlier jumped off the edge, trying to escape, or maybe he didn't expect the edge to be a fall. But he was in combat and he took falling damage that was lethal. So, that basically is something that happens in this game. Rarely do you come across that, but yeah. Falling damage is only lethal if you're in combat. Okay, got a piece of gallant armor. Oh! Oh, hey! I forgot that 45 was the collecting of the pieces. Now, if you're jumping down into an area like this, yes, you want to avoid hitting the spot that's going to spawn enemies that are aggro. So I am going to have everything but the chest piece for the Paladin set. Because the chest piece is going to be at level 50. And that is going to be true of all initial job armor. So don't freak out. Oh, come on. And remember not to AoE things that you don't want to engage, because this wildfire sprite is neutral. So best not to smack it. You casting your arrows there. Waiting for you to cast a cure. Such a fast cast time. Alternately can stun them. Got the leggings. Now, blue quality armor is better than green quality armor, which is better than gray quality armor. I don't think I've seen any purple quality armor except for a shield. But shield counts as a weapon in this game. Counts as an offhand, but oh, what is this? What have we discovered here? Something we can't access yet. That, my friends, is a beast tribe. We'll go back there when we can. In these fights, you just watch the cast bar, and if you see something that they shouldn't be casting, you interrupt it. In this guy's case, be Cure or Stone Skin. Helmet. Helmet. Alrighty. One more piece and then we can go talk to the Paladin quest giver. Gallant Coronet. Stone Skin interrupted. Now, Stone Skin is a spell that was removed from the game because of various reasons, mainly to simplify White Mage. But Stone Skin was basically a damage shield, in that it absorbed damage based upon your hit points. And yeah. Go, we got all that. Now we go back to Ul'dah. The difference between Stone Skin and the Sucker, or the spells that give you a damage absorption field in for Scholar and Astrologian, is that this one would last for half an hour. So you basically have this wonderful protective barrier around you for half an hour. And it was nice because you could tell which players were getting hit in dungeons when they shouldn't be, by seeing who still has Stone Skin at the end. Okay, rendezvous with Genlin. Not loving this. Getting sick. Tuesdays are when I normally go down to visit Mum at the recovery place. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it tonight. Tomorrow. Wow. Yes. Engage in combat. Okay, so we just AoE these down. If I recall correctly, you were supposed to try to focus, like, kill the ads while going after this guy, but when this was content, Paladin did not have an AoE attack. They just had flash. Brought me out to the middle of nowhere to make... Yeah. Stone Vigil, that's the other dungeon. Took me a while to get there. Stone Vigil is gonna be the next duty. Okay. Skill that we just got is one that can be useful in some situations. If you're unable to taunt off somebody, cover. The only problem with cover is that it costs the oath gate, is this little bar right here. And cover used to have nothing like that, but there are a couple of things you need to remember with cover, and that is that you need to be within a certain distance of the target that you're using it on. You will take all the damage that they receive. So if you're off tanking, sometimes it's nice to, you know, click on the tank and activate that. It will only work with party members though. So cover, if you're in an alliance raid, it's not going to work. Alright, now, while we're here, let me double check where the quest starts. Okay. So this... it might become available after I complete certain things, but I think should be able to unlock it. Let's see what I need to do that. I need to rank up with the flames. Will. Flame Sergeant First Class. Okay. Wrong thing. Life promotion. Oh. Free. Wall item. Huh. Did I get anything? Inventory. Okay. Another time for learning. Let me get all of this. Bookrune's Dark Shell Mail. All of these. Alright, so undertake supply and provisioning. Oh, never mind, you have to be Flame Sergeant Second Class. Never mind. What we will do, get a little bit more, we're going to do a guild test. And I'm high enough level to go through all the guild tests, so I might actually do that. In fact, I think that is what I'm going to do tonight, is go through all of the guild tests, because that'll get me the needed seals to unlock this. And also a little bit of XP. Oh. There we go. Now we play the waiting game. I'm in spot number 1. So if it gives me the first one, then I will kind of be good. Kind of funny, I can, as soon as I hit 50, I can get better gear than what I can get from a lot of the duties. Market board. Yeah. Here, and we go up to 50. Ithrite. That's Bulgur. Going to be expensive. Okay. Right, which one do we get? Which one do we get? Nope, we get the second one. Third one. Pop Iron Will, because this we're entering. Kill the pucks. And I'll go over these all again when I go through a lot of them. I'm not going to focus on the elements of the fight yet. I'm doing this just to get my rank up right now. Oh, the other thing, don't cast sleep. That also increases the counter for stuns. Anything that disables the opponent has a wonderful little cooldown on it. Immune after a certain number. Okay, so got our bonus seals. Yep, we got bonus seals. Right. So, before we get to that, trying to show, okay, gladiator arms. So in order to give people that are coming back to the game, if they were still like stuck on, you know, if they had just gotten like the Aeolian Scimitar, that's a rank 55 or item level 55 weapon. To get them on par with the new content, you could get the Mithrite stuff, which is Scimitar cheaper? Nope. And if you want to see what the high quality version is, you just press Control or whatever you've got mapped for it. So when I hit 50, if I wanted to make the gear on my main to give a small advantage, I could, but where's the fun in that right now? So we are going to start the train for guild tests. So we're going to do these in quick succession as the duty finder pops. We're going to need to go up a couple ranks before we can get this quest. Apply for promotion. Confirm. Now you can also get seals from doing fates if you wander out and just kill fates. So I'm going to be doing that as well while we wait. Yeah, I can go out this way. The only reason I can go out this way is because I have the entire Ethernet set up. I want to go... Where do we want to go? Go to Gate of Nald. I bet you thought I was going to hang around here and do fates. Nope, nope, nope. I'm sitting here wondering, why am I catching up to this person? They rented a chocobo. So I could sit around here and do the fates that are in this area. We're going to a new zone. While we wait for the duty finder. If you are in a duty finder and it pops, you will not be allowed to enter in. You won't be allowed to zone. So, like, if I get up to the zone line and finder pops, it will prevent me from zoning. Now, if you've got long load times, and you're in a finder, and it's close to popping, I recommend just waiting for it to pop before trying to zone, because sometimes you can be zoning long enough to miss it, because it will pop as soon as your character has appeared on the other side, but not before you've loaded in. So, please be careful when doing stuff. Hello, War Merchant. This is an escort one, I believe. Andragora. Hidragora. Alt. What do you smell, boy? No, I don't hear it. Now, doing a lot of this will be easier when I hit 58. And I will reveal one of my favorite ways of playing the game then. Alright, so in this game you are not hindered by strafe running. So if you go left or right, you still move the same as if you go forward. So utilize that when you are engaged in combat. If you've got to get out of something, strafe run, which can be done with holding the camera with the right mouse button and pressing left or right, or if you've got your keys mapped properly, Q and E. I say properly, but, you know, everybody maps differently. Now, sometimes the bombs kill themselves when they do this. These guys do not. I kind of hope that we finish this before it gets sucked in. But we won't. Always pay attention. Oh, crap. It lasted longer than I'm used to. Okay, we're going to chain stun. Okay, we get sucked in. Alright. Basic training, enemy parties. Got 2 groups. You don't have shield lob at this level or your ranged attack, so you want to run into the group and use your AoE attack. After, of course, activating everything, you'll make quick work of these first 2 groups. Okay. Final group is going to be a large Gubue and 2 smaller groups on either side. So you run in, do your AoE attack, make sure you've got threat on everything. Pop your cooldown for defense. If you want, you can pop your offensive skill too. That was a good group. Less than a minute, all said and done. Okay. Got that. Talk to them, get our reward. And then you get ejected. And look, we actually have our fate still up. That rarely happens where you enter something and then leave immediately fast enough to get your under the armor is going to be the next one. I'm going to finish the fate first. Just because an escort fate is we've already put in the time. I'll put it that way. I'm feeling better. The Tylenol's kicking in. How does the proverb go? It's better to be safe than strung up and groloshed by a bloodthirsty maniac. I have no idea what groloshed means. Now when you're doing a fate like this, skirt away from the big nasty mobs that you find that might engage you. Okay. I'm gonna let that one beat on the guy for a little bit. Now remember with attacks that have the eye on them, you can look away, not take damage, or not to experience the negative effects of it. Or you can run out of the area of effect. Branch is annoying me. Crap. Okay. That basilisk is an issue at the moment. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run off to the side. Okay. He's leaving. This Araman should be the last one. That's a higher level paladin. Oh, goblin. Eesh. Oh, and another fate spawned on top of us. Oh, and we got more... Oh, that's what I'm fighting. Okay. I did not realize that... Okay. My mistake. I thought those were... We're going to... Yeah, that was poor timing on the Fate's part. Yep, that Pally's running away. Gonna reset those two Ari men. Just fine with me. However, Doblin is still causing damage to our merchant. Don't want that. Yep, here they come. They're gonna reset, probably, or they're gonna go right for the merchant. Went right for the merchant, which is good. Nope. My mistake, they did reset. Okay, let us engage in a high potion. Get over here. And pop cooldowns. Probably update that to say Paladin. Okay. Raymond's almost down. Halfway down. Not need to have that thing aggro me. There we go. And that should be the completion of this fate, at least. Alright. So, under the armor next. Now, one thing I think would actually be kind of cool is if you could set up your character to be a southpaw as well. They have the same stance, but they are mirrored. That I think would be really cool. And these fates that I'm engaging in are above my level, meaning that I'm not going to get as much both reward and what's the word? I have to work twice as hard in order to get a little bit less. It's to it was added in to prevent people from abusing the fate system to power level others. And I totally agree with that concept. Because to get experience in the Fate, you just need to hit something once. If you hit something once, but it only gives you, say, you know, for bronze level, like 100 experience, when it's giving somebody else 10,000 experience. How far to go? So if you are Fate grinding while waiting for dungeons, the biggest tip I can give you is run out of the area that the Fate is in, get someplace you know is going to be safe, because there's a possibility that you might zone in immediately, and if you zone slowly, there's also the possibility that you'll get attacked while you are zoning in, which can get you killed sometimes. Unless you're level syncing to be applicable. I just need 4 more, it looks like. Or 3 more now. More. Go ahead. Okay. Somebody else joined in. Okay. 12,925, but what we are really looking for are the seals. Did get that one, right? Yes, I did. So there are 2 crystals in this zone. I want to get both of them. Hey, the worry merchant is back up. Let us repair while we are here. Under the armor. Okay. People queue and just walk away. Under the armor. Alright, this is a simple tank and spank with ads. Ads will spawn as he loses life. And I don't have my shield lob yet. So, run in. We'll have extra enemies spawning, so make sure where they are. Dodge out of the AoE attacks. Not much to really pay attention to in this fight, except for the ads. And as soon as Bachman's down, Instance is over. There you are. Okay, let's give that to the healer. Completion. Okay. Basic training, enemy strongholds. Maybe I'll go someplace else to do a little bit of the bait grinding. Right, North Shroud. We're gonna go to Corthus, Western Highlands to do some stuff. Yeah. And wait, what the heck? Okay. So it seems that they changed the way that you get into the dungeon. It looks like it. So I can get into the Darkhold without. Okay. Chocobo keep. So we're going to run north. Grab the etherite, but we're gonna stop off. And take out the black sheep. Oh, we got a level sync. Off Iron Will. Now these guys have done about 25 to 30% of the damage to this guy. And I just started the fight, so they've got a lot of damage going on. So, we'll see how long it takes for me to pull threat. Already climbed up to 50%. We are at 90%. And we have threat. Now they can focus on doing damage. And they can use their positional attacks. Until I, you know, pop out because of the duty. Beast Butt. We might be able to do this in the time limit. If I pop out. Well, are you gonna heal me, mister? Not gonna heal me. No, Eos doesn't heal me if I'm not in your party. There we go. Remember, if you're playing a Scholar, your fairy will only heal people in your party. Oh yeah, we can get this done. We got more people coming in. I just hope I can kill it before we get a full group duty, because it's going to take more than 45 seconds to down this guy, even with the 4 of us. So there are 3 of us doing DPS. It's a Scholar not doing much. Looks like they're auto-attacking. Oh, and there comes another person. We got a Dragoon, we got a Machinist, Scholar, and a Summoner. Okay, now I'm convinced that we could finish it before 45 seconds elapse, so if the duty pops... And... that That is one dead sheep. Nothing but mutton to eat. Get a nice bit of experience too. Okay, so this mount right here, part of a short-term campaign with Ferrero for Butterfingers. You had to go and buy $5 worth of Butterfingers, and then submit a receipt as proof that you bought. So, it was only available in the US. Alright, we've attuned. We're waiting for people to join. This is a zone where you gotta be careful, because there are snowy crags that appear every so often that you can just, like, ride right into, fall, and then get aggroed by the stuff down in the pit, and die. Oh, a chocobo keep. So there are a few fates that will not show up on your radar. You can look at the map, but there will not be a fate here, but if you're close to the fate, it'll appear in the minimap. One of them is the Behemoth fate, or Behemoth, however you want to say it. But that one starts around here. Many players required. Many players required for that, and then he'll disappear and then run off up here to his domain, and then you finish up the fight there. The Odin fate is that way as well. And both of them have, like, raid mechanics where you need to follow and do things appropriately. But that was the fate. Nope. Got there too late, but there's a nice fate group. Right there. We came over here to get the other chocobo. Stop. Where are you? There you are. Now, I do not know if I can, but I'm going to try it right now to see if I can go to Foundation. Well, basic training, enemy strongholds. Up your iron will. Okay. Run in. Gather them all up. Use your AoE to bring them down. Okay. Next section. You're gonna have a pig up here, and you're gonna have a couple of monkeys spawn behind you, so as soon as you contact, don't run all the way back, because the pig will reset. So, once the pig is dead, come and take out the lemurs. Alright, you got a thing of 5 Spriggans here. Again, you run in. Establish threat with your AoE attack. Sometimes it's best to use the reverse. So you can move the camera around while you're moving and whatnot using the left mouse button, and you can engage. You move the character with the right mouse button, you move the camera with the left mouse button. But this guy, you can run out when he does the leaps, or you can stun the leaps. The boulders will get destroyed by the lurkers, and they will come out and they will attack whatever's there, but usually before they can even reach anybody, the boss is dead. We're gonna give that to the archer. You talk to the warden, get your completion bonus, and all that stuff. You wait for everybody else to get theirs, and then you're out. Okay. Now we're going to go into ones that require... not require, but give bonuses to me. Milk chocolate. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm seeing if I can go to the level 60 area, or the Heavensward content, without completing Heavensward, without completing main storyline. So, got a feeling I'm going to say, get the hell out of here. Gate guard. Nope. Yep, have to complete certain things. I expected as much. Oh. Hero on the half shell. Okay. Hero on the half shell. This is one where you do not want to kill the creature that you're trying to kill. What you want to do is, you get the boss down to a certain level, and then there are going to be some ads that will spawn. Oh, and we got the overzealous samurai again. So we want to kill all the ads. While gradually whittling down the gill turtle. Now, when the turtle reaches a certain point, there will be fire elemental ads that spawn. When that happens... well, actually I'm just going to drag him over there now. When you kill a fire elemental ad, you need to interact with the herb patch to use the thing that the creature drops. Don't stun it. Yeah, don't be like Don't be like this samurai. Don't stun things that need to be stunned later in the fight. Well, at least he knows what he's doing. Oh, you're just gonna... You realize you need to kill the thing in order for this to work. So I have stopped attacking because the turtle cannot die. We'll stun it, and I will interact with the herb patch. Easiest way to do it. You want to get the turtle on top of the patch as well. Okay. You're on the half shell completed. If I get him in the next one, I'm going to wait a bit. So, alright. So, completing that gets us pulling poison posies. Now, each one of these guild tests is designed to teach certain mechanics that will appear within the game. And there's one of them that I know what it's supposed to be doing and what it's supposed to be teaching, and I'm going to do it that way instead of the way that is easiest. When we go into that one, I will explain that one. When you hit max level and you just teleport everywhere, you kind of forget how beautiful some of these areas from 2.0 were. Gabriel. Don't know how long it'll take. It's gonna take a while. And remember to activate your stuff when you level sync. Everything gets stripped off when you sync. He's going down pretty fast. What level do I get? 54. Get that, 50. Yeah, we'll get this thing down in time. So, one of the dungeons, there were people talking about farming Atma. Atma are part of the original relic weapon chain. you needed to get 1 Atma from each Zodiac to upgrade a weapon. So you needed 12 Atma for 1 weapon. And so back when they first introduced that, it was the first time that I hit a burnout moment, but I didn't stop playing because which ones did we do? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, technically, yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got myself 12 stacks of 9. Were there really only 9? Oh. No, there were 10. So now the problem is there was no cumulative chance of having one drop or anything like that. It was maybe a 2% chance for one to drop from the fates that you're doing. So yeah, I spent, I want to say, about 5 weeks farming those out to get it for all the weapons. So I have all of the Atma weapons, at the very least, on my main character. I've got a lot of the materials for the later parts of the quest. The reason that the relic weapons take so long to get is not stuff like that farming, it's that you've got to do dungeon farming as well. Where, okay, you need to go through and get this item that drops only once per run, and you gotta get like 15 of them. Or 20 of them, or something like that. So, alrighty. Please, no exuberant samurai. Pulling poison posies. Good. So, activate Iron Will. Or whatever tank stance you have. So, in this one, you do not want to be standing in the poison. So you run in, you get threat, and then you run out. Avoid getting hit by things. Kill these guys. So this game, this instance is supposed to be teaching how to pull while fighting. Because it's the toxic bat trap that we want to kill. The DPS should get the ads down first. The bat trap is going to randomly lob a poison ball that creates one of these fields at a random person, and after there are a few up, the others will disappear. As the tank, you're going to get more ads that spawn, pick them up. Establish threat on the boss, it's not going to abandon me. Hoglet. Ideally, the DPS will go after everything but the boss until they're dead, but once you reach a certain point, you can just burn the boss. But it's supposed to teach you how to be more mobile in combat and as the tank as well. So give it a practice. Okay, which one is next? Stinging Back. Ah, yes. Stinging Back is about, which enemy... It's choosing which enemies to kill first. Understanding what a kill order is supposed to be. I love that mount. Just a happy little snowman until they start moving. They've got jump set up to be one jump makes you fly. Like having to do the double jump. Sometimes I'm running along and I just want to jump. And since all mounts can be flyers. Rock of Ages. That is the fate that I remember the most. When I first came here, I was like, what's going on? Everything is just like really cool and interesting. And nobody was doing the fates, and I decided to try to solo that one. As a bard, bards don't have heals. So, yeah. That person's name is exactly what happened. Definitely not. So yes, I died to Rock of Ages a couple times. Because I was ambitious. There's a Supernatural fan. Let me in. I want to say it was... No, it wasn't Camp Dragonhead. It was... Was it White Brim Friend? I was getting a bunch of really nice pictures in. No, it was here. Before flying was allowed in this zone, you could try to parkour onto things. Like, you have to... Nope. Yeah, getting on top of certain buildings was kind of fun. Especially in Mordona. Go and... Yeah, let's go grab the Aetheryte for Mordona. While we are out here. Make the future stuff a little bit easier. So the first hub that you get is Horizon. And then you take that to Vesper Bay. Then after that, the next major hub is going to be Mordona. Right now it's just waiting on other people to queue for the same, or people that are allowed to, people in the roles that have done the duty before, since I'm specifically queuing for each one. And I should be 47 before I finish this. Could be. Doesn't mean I will be. Now, if you're low level when you're doing runs like this, always be careful for the roaming monsters. These Beasts will attack. Alright. Stinging back. Alright, this duty is designed to teach you how to specifically target certain enemies and take them out first. The ones that you want to get rid of are the red belly chanters. Reason for this is because they heal. This is literally teaching people how to geek the mage. It's also one of the only ones that where you have to actively kill everything. If you don't kill everything, then you draw them all. Got a samurai, but it's not the same samurai. Okay, so in this one, got the chanters. I'm trying to establish threat on the boss. I have established threat on the boss. So, bring down the chanters. He is going to spawn some more chanters throughout. This is the one that we have to worry about the most. So bring it in, I'll stun him. But we had actually really good DPS on that, so normally you have to go through all the waves and wait for them to come up. So that one went through really quickly. It looks like the samurai isn't wanting to collect. So. Okay. Alright. Next one. All's well that ends well. Hubiera cacahuete. I have no idea what that means, and I hope I just didn't say something offensive on stream. Oh, Cordona. And Mordona has changed a lot since being introduced. I'm gonna do a look down so we don't spoil it for when we come back here when we start questing over here. Alright, I think I've got all of the old world. All of 2.0's Aetherites. Alright, so got a new Gridania. Okay, that is the naming convention of the Lalafell. It's always a repeated sound, and then an ending sound, and then a single one of the original and the ending sound. So, Tetewo Tewo. I suppose another one would be something like, pretty sure her name is Tataru Taru. And there's somebody writing Ozma. All's well that ends well. All's well that ends in the well. Activate your tank stance. Now, this is going to be moving up gradually, grabbing various groups. Moving to the next one. And then we will reach a boss, and the boss is going to have wave after wave. And initially, the boss was a little... Oh. So this introduces pacification. Pacification prevents you from using weapon skills. And you've got to mitigate both silence and weapon skill nullification in this. But it doesn't last very long in this. So, Braxio of the Well. So, there will be ads that will spawn over here. The job as tank is to pick them up. But the DPS is going so fast that I may only have to pick up 1 or 2 groups. And this is a difficult one because you also have the pacification that goes out. Now this is where the healer would need to start casting heals more often, because everything is alive still. And that is how it's done now. Before you had to break off and kill the ads as they came, but now it's just burn the boss. Let's give that to the goon. All right. Okay. This is one of my 4 favorite ones because you actually have to do the mechanics. I also learned today that the stat crunch looks like it's going to winter? Basically, it's going to be 1/5. So we're going to be losing 4/5 of our stats. I guess all green. Oh, we just needed 1. I should have grabbed this sooner. And now companion. Buy Gissel Greens from almost anywhere. Might be able to buy them from this character. Purchased items. Gissel Greens. Now, each use of a Gissel Green will bring out your companion for half an hour. When they initially instituted the companion system, you could bring out your companion for, I think it was 10 minutes at first, and then as it ranked up, it gradually became more time. So trying to level it up a low level was just so horrific. When you're mounted, it disappears. When you're inside a city, where you can't mount, it disappears. Took me forever to level up the Chocobo to rank 10. Whatever the highest rank is. Currently rank 1. Oh, rank 0. My mistake. Will get experience by fighting at level things with it. It will always sync to your level, as in SYNC, not SINK. Oh, it's the hog one. I thought this was a different one. Level sync. There we go, there's a charging hog, there's another charging hog. Kill the hog. So, I will just wait here for those things to respawn. That's what makes sense. Keep trying to shield lob. Should be the last one. Last two. I forgot I named my my thing Caramel. But the experience, rank 1. Just need to do a few things. Helps if you go after higher level stuff. So we're gonna go up top. Huh. Did not realize that there was more to that quest. We're waiting for flicking sticks and taking name. And when I create the video, it's just going to be one after the other. Okay, here, need to kill broodses. Like we're not the only ones up here doing this. See, Caramel's 46. I'm 46. Got two right next to each other. We're not going to get experience for this, and neither is our little buddy, but... Whee! Okay, now this is going to be kind of funny. This is going to be really funny. Okay. Flicking sticks and taking names. Iron Will activated. So, this one is about progression. You have certain spots that you can't progress against until you destroy the barricade. So, you destroy the barricade and you move on to the next spot. Then when you do, you have to gain aggro on everything as the tank. Gotta kill everything in this one. I'm not going to pull all the way up there because that will activate that group of goblins. We got 2 barricades to get through over there. If you know what you're doing and you're a ranged DPS, you can actually DPS them. I'm going to see if I can't. One of the reasons that you normally can't do it is because you have to target them properly. So once you get here as the tank, you can just target shield lob. Just so that you don't have everything running after everybody. Interesting, they seem to have fixed some of the line of sight issues on these guys. Before, you were able to hit the back ones while you were standing down there. Alright, now we're at the last boss. Last goblin. Stick Flicks Grumbly Toss. He stands here, he won't move, you just have to dodge the bombs. So, this is the other aspect of this map, is it teaches you to avoid AoEs on the ground. Some places you can stand, and some places you can't. So, that is that one. Now we're on to the next one. But I was saying that that was funny because here I am in the exact spot that one takes place. Right, More Than a Feeler. This is the one that I was saying earlier had 2 ways of doing it. The way that I'm going to do is the way that you're supposed to do it. I may do it again just to show the alternate, but the alternate way would probably be the easier and the faster way. But I'm trying to do things proper in the teaching. Because sometimes you get shown the easy way, you don't learn how to do it the proper way, and people are expecting you to know the proper way, even when, yeah. Knowing the proper way does not diminish oh. Chocobo saddlebag gets opened up. Okay. More inventory for you. Can only be accessed when you are not riding your... when you have access to your chocobo or when you're in a city. So, I guess what I was trying to say with the how to do things properly is learning how to do it the proper way does not prevent you from doing it the other way. In fact, learning it the other way can prevent you from doing it the proper way. So if you need to be able to do it the proper way, you're not going to know. So that's what teaching is all about, and I'm guessing with the stat crunch that's coming up, it's going to be a lot of the older levels are going to be harder again. At least I hope they become harder. I'll let you know what this unlocks after I unlock it. Rocker roots, I believe, were fed to, or what you feed to a stable chocobo in order to, train it better? They had chocobos set up to be a lot more complex than they eventually became. And I'm kind of glad that they went away from how complex they were, because it stopped feeling like an actual, yeah. You can now stable your chocobo and raise it. I can actually show you how that's done. Go to the estate hall. No. This is the first time going to the house with this character, I think. You come here. Stable my chocobo. Yeah. So if you've got your chocobo summoned, you cannot stable it. But, into a specific chocobo. Let's... Further training will not result in additional XP. Okay. So... we're feeding a crocker root to one of the other people's chocobos. That gave them experience. And you can train it again in an hour. So that is what the chocobo stuff is. But yeah, I liked this a lot because of the waterfall. I am actually not... You know, I like pink, I just do not like the house being pink. Oh, I'm gonna try to get on the roof. I made it on the roof. Wind is blowing. That direction. Okay, so we were just waiting for the next one to pop. Maybe the alternate way to do it is... Nope. Get up there. Nope. Okay. You can see the neighbors' houses. And you can see the apartment complex. They're adding in, they're adding in a lottery for housing in the next thing soon. Opening can. Breaking dummy. I'm surprised it's taken so long. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here because much as I like lavender beds, I do not enjoy music. Just because I have heard it for hours on end. It's like elevator music. Ooh, somebody made the Kirby house. So, travel, teleport. Don't want to try to unlock that right now. Stay on the ball. Actually, no, I haven't unlocked. I have not unlocked the Mists housing ward yet. Don't think I have. I'm gonna go unlock the Mists. Yep. The busiest zone. Want to go to... Well, yeah, we'll go to Middle Alaska. Okay, I know why I thought that I had this place. I did not. I was playing with somebody else on a different character. That's why I thought I had this location. Golly, this is taking a long time. Right, let us run. Now, we need to go to Lower Lenoskia. Grab the Chopo... Chopo Keep. Love the lambs in this. They're just like scrawny little thing covered in fluff. Yep, there it is. Where the heart is missed. This will allow me to visit the 3 initial housing districts. Oh, we got 2 people. Me and someone else. Yeah, expect to be spending a lot of time in the wait queue for doing these, so it's good to like do fates or other things while you wait. Because the time that I'm spending in the queue right now is about what the average time a DPS might spend in the queue. Mists. Well, the first place that we had was in the Mist Ward. And it wasn't in a good location. And there was no discussion with the free company about it, so... Where was it? It was like 14? No. 13. I'll remember if I get near it. Okay. More than a feeler. I'm going to show you how to do this properly. Activate your tank stance. Run up to the boss. Run up to the boss. And tank with it facing away from the group. This is El Malboro. Do not attack the stale bubbles. Stale bubbles, you don't want to attack. There are going to be certain bubbles that you do want to attack. Yes, and that is why you do not attack the bubbles, because they will spawn ads. Yep. You can do a bad breath. You don't want to be standing there when it does bad breath. So some of the bubbles are acid bubbles, and those are the ones that you want to destroy. These people think they're supposed to destroy the bubbles. So you want to kill the acid bubbles. You don't want to kill the stale bubbles, because they will spawn slimes. Those people thought they were supposed to be killing the bubbles. So, don't kill stale bubbles, kill acid bubbles. Tank boss facing away from group. That's the way you're supposed to do it. The easy way is you basically tank it. You grab the boss and then run back here. You tank it back here, and by the time the bubbles first reach the end, you're gonna have it dead. Especially with the way that everything is set up and the damage is done. Currently, we will see what the stat crunch brings. Okay. So let us set up the next one. Annoy the Void. Oh, I remember this one. This one's gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure that this is the location that we had, because we can see the ocean from it. Oh, that wasn't it. 13? No, it wasn't 13. Might have been this one. The reason that I remember is because it was not too far away from a market board. We weren't like right next to it. Like that. Nope, it's 23. Pretty sure it's 23. Maybe it's... I'm asking somebody else. It's been many years. Admiral's Water Spire. No? It was 13. Because I know we had to... Oh gosh. $14. Was it 12? Okay. We're trapped. It wasn't 12. 11 really seems like it, but it's too far from market board. Let me check 9. Nope. Trying to go back and remember stuff. So it was probably 13. Sure as heck wasn't. There were stairways around, I remember that. Near, but not too near. The market board. And we definitely did not have beachfront access. The only ones that make sense would be 11 and 13. I do not remember this. I do remember this. Oh well. That's actually kind of bugging me now. Undercooked risotto. Okay. Cornelius Aurelius. Oh, we had to be. It might. Might be 13? No, because I remember. Huh. 18. Don't recall. Okay, so one of my friends is saying that it was on the beach. It's possible because I do remember being able to jump on the roof. But I also remember it being like cornered off. I don't remember having a beach access like that. And those are larger than. So I'm pretty sure that it was spot 13 now. No? Oh golly. How the memory plays stuff. No, I'm like 100% sure that it was not on the beach, because I don't remember having access directly to the beach. And I remember the old free company leader being very angry that he wasn't able to get one on the beach. It's got to be 18. 18's the only one. Maybe. Maybe. This is me going down memory lane while waiting for that thing to pop. I recall there being like a wall, but not a wall like this, a wall like that, behind the house. No stairs next to it. When is that? 27? No. Weren't that 25? Okay, looks like it's in the subdivision. That might actually help because it would, same sort of layout. We'll go Mistgare or subdivision. Okay, so let's zoom in a bit more on this. No? No, it was back where I was. Yes. Yep. It was 25. Yeah, it was one of these. I mean, there's only a certain number that it can be. Okay, so welcome to the Mists. We can leave now. Aesthetically, I like the walkways in the Mists. I prefer Gridania's setting, but the ocean is kind of nice. Wow, we've been in this one for almost 15 minutes now. Okay, let's leave. Okay. Alright, so we've got Annoy the Void. See how it didn't let me zone out? Annoy the Void. In this duty, we have got to defeat Busseau, but we also have to put out the blue flames. Blue flames increase the damage that he does. So, while I tank Busseau, they are going to put out the flames. Problem is, when they do, he's going to start summoning enemies. There are going to be dogs that appear, and when they appear, they'll die. And they will leave behind blue flames. Now, in previous iterations of this, he would go after the people that put out the flames. One of the strategies was you do not kill the dogs, just burn him down. But the problem with that is this is one of those where you have to kill everything. So the other option is to leave all of the flames up. Otherwise he's going to go after people. We're going to pop both of our cooldowns, increase our defense. Same time, this one is an experience with doing things in a timely manner. Oh, Busseau, get back here. That's right, he's still on my aggro table, but he's going after the other people. Come on, I'm trying. This is actually one of the few where the healer should focus on healing and not trying to DPS anything. We don't need to get rid of the blue flames anymore. Now that he is dead, you just need to kill the last of them. And Bob's your uncle. $47. I think this would go a lot easier if I had people asking questions. So either that was a pre-made party, or they all thought I did good. They got all the comms. Attributes. Shadow and Claw. Now travel to the mists. Go Costa del Sol. Cool. You can choose which way to go. Well, it... Rin Westmore, Macmackery, and people killing penguins. Fates. Really would love to answer questions. I'd like to get all of them done today. Well, I'm going to. Coconut. Coconut growing. Coconuts are one of the largest seeds. Okay, so this person is in a battle leave. You can tell by the double dagger sign. And I cannot... If I wanted to help, I couldn't. Because I can't target any of the enemies. Rather, I can't hit any of the enemies. The game would prevent me. Unless I were in their party. Hairless Whiskers. And we got people doing it. Okay. So, Caramel should level up. You know, I should have just gone with the theme that I was going with for my characters on this game. Caramel has attained rank 2. So, my main, Sav's Chocobo is named Blossom. And Momo's is named Bubbles, so this should have been Buttercup. Or this could have been Bunny. Or the short-lived... Okay, when you level up one of your Chocobos, get skills, and I tend to go the healer route for the Chocobo first. Because it's nice to have a healer. You got defender stance, you got healer stance, you got attacker stance. Now, you can only get your Chocobo up to rank 10 initially. Then to go beyond that, you need to get onions. Tavnarian onions, I believe. Victor Mortis. Interesting is that this island didn't used to be here. That island was added when they added swimming to the game. Because one can swim out to it. There are seasonal events that take place out here. Don't think you can go to the ship. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, seasonal event will take place out here. Audio quests are in this zone. See if the NPC is here. We got a fisher. Oh. Paying homage to one of the worst pieces of writing ever to grace the internet. That him? Curious Gorge. That is him. He's training at the bottom of a waterfall. Means of training your body to function in extreme conditions, because the waterfall is usually cold water. Okay, where are we going? Upper, let's go to outer. Outer Lenoskia. Oh, we might be getting in soon. Back to just me in the queue. Moon Jelly. I like that name. Twitter account? Really? Moon Jelly, you're targeting the wrong thing. I will snag that off you. Are you even attacking stuff, Miss Jelly? Oh, you're healing me. Okay. Wondering where your companion was. And there we go. Spirit bond with the Eldon ring. Done. Gotta wait for us to get out of combat. Go. And extract some. All sorts of fun achievements you can get. But if you are looking for a good location to do a bunch of fates in a row in Linoskia, in here, the Ogamaro Mines. Because there's one that will spawn here, one here, one here, one here, and rarely do you get to go back to the entrance to do the one that's right there. Yeah, see? Full Metal Alchemist just spawned. So, we're just going to wait now. I'm aware it spawned. Chewing. Alright. Shadow and Claw. Okay. This one gives you an enemy that you cannot hit. So we take and we focus on Shadow Claw. But we've got to constantly be moving. You will understand what I mean when the Airman appears. So the Airman is going to run around. Every so often it's going to do a burst, like that. So, next one is going to be about there. So, that is the other thing. Ghosts will start to appear, and you don't want to be near them either. So Shadow Eye's going to go off. Moon. There it goes. So this is all about positioning and having to stay mobile during a fight to avoid getting hit. Next one is going to be over here, so I'm going to drag him this way. And okay, we should be good to burn now, except for the shadows. So it's a pain trying to keep everybody from getting hit by damage. I'm probably gonna get hit by this last one. Yep, I got hit by eyes on me. But now it's burned. And that is how this one is done. Next one should be fun. Okay. One is, yep. Long live the Queen. This should be the third to last one. There are 2 at level 40. I can guarantee you don't want to get hit by the attacks if you're soloing stuff. Even if you're not soloing stuff, dodge. If you can. And if you're doing a Fate, don't get too far from the center of the Fate, or where you initially pulled the enemy from, because they will reset. They will reset, and it will not be fun to have to start over from the beginning. Especially when you do one of the raid level enemies. I saw somebody reset Odin by accident. I didn't realize that they were so close to the edge. And Odin decided, you know what, I'm done with this fight, so I'm going to go back to full health and put myself back in the middle. Not fun. Now when it comes to doing some of the trials, I'm going to have to reacquaint myself. I don't remember the mechanics for everything. And the reason being is that some of them I just did not do as often as others. It's usually the Stormblood or Shadowbringers that I don't know as well. Giant rock carrots. Floating. Now, there will occasionally be fates that will give you rewards. Rewards. When you complete them. Pretty sure this is one of them. Could be wrong, but I'm gonna try it. Not gonna be able to do it. Yep. It's a shame. Long live the Queen. Okay, so this has got a lot of mechanics in it. There's going to be sleep going out on everybody from the puddings. The bombs are going to be blowing themselves up. They will destroy themselves, so you don't need to worry about them. You need to pay attention to the fact that they will blow themselves up. It's important for the healer to Isuna the sleep off of whoever gets it if they're not if the healer's the one that's not slept. I got hit, therefore I'm slept. The healer, however, is slept. So I am going to hold off a bit. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, I can't. Okay. Alright, so there's going to be a queen boss that spawns here. Focus the queen down, dodge everything else that's coming around, because you're going to have bombs running in to destroy themselves. So this is dodge the explosions and burn the boss. That is all this is. There should not be anything else that spawns aside from bombs. Oh, burn, burn, burn. Got more ads coming in. forget if the queen actually does a large explosion at the end as well. Does one. It's not as damaging as the others. As the tank, just focus on the boss and dodging, because that is what this does, is it trains you to avoid the AoEs that can happen in fights. You can dodge a bomb, you can dodge raid mechanics. Wait for them to blow themselves up. And done. More to go. Yep. That was the fate that we needed. But that is okay. This is going to be a fun one. This one's always a fun one because people don't want to pay attention to mechanics. The last one might take a while to get into because it's an 8-man. This one's going to take a while, but we're after the kills. The best way to do certain, whatchamacallits, certain challenges in the challenge log involve, what am I trying to say? Involve doing low-level duties, low-level things. Like, doing this one, it's a lot easier to do it with low-level mobs because they have to be you have to be able to get experience from them. Oh, this is the easiest way. There are other ways, but they're not quite as redundancy. And one more. Hit complete. Board up. Board up. This one is a bit of a this one can wipe a lot of people, especially if they don't know. So what happens is these guys all have to die at the same time. And one of them is going to give invincibility to itself. I'm doing this. That one's got invincibility on it. So you've got to bring them all down to close to nothing. And then just wait. Yeah, these things are dying way too fast. I'm going to stay focused on this. Stop DPS, please. Until this guy stop, please. Stop. Burn this guy. Okay. So if they don't die within the same little bit, then they respawn. That's actually the best I've had that happen. Let's give that to Black Man. Okay. Okay, and now we are at the last one. Solemn Trinity. The only 8-man, so it's probably going to be there for a while. Let's see if we can help with the Tide Gate. Silver? No, I got gold. Okay, I need to figure out how to get the fat cat mount. I think that might be a money shop. Sharknado. Waves, blot your tongue. Where are we at? We're at 2,400 and we need... How much for the next one? Good steps of Nold. I may start doing the hunt log for that. This is officially an issue. Okay, just playing with a few things right now. Okay, why did it change? I do not appreciate that. It should remain. Shouldn't have to change it every time. Okay, that didn't do anything for it. Are you? Okay, there's absolutely nothing that I can see that I can... Let's, try that again and change... Give you a higher priority. Because OBS, for some reason, just started dropping frames like mad. It's currently sitting at 10% dropped frames, and I do not like that. I completely forgot why we were coming to Ul'dah. Solemn Trinity. Okay. Solemn Trinity. Now this is an 8-man. Done in the old school of 8-man, where you've got 2 tanks. Alright, so we have to protect these artifacts from the Gigas. So there are going to be 2 tanks, and they have to cover, make sure that they've got everything covered. And they should not be coming over here until everything's dead, because there are 2 points where these things come in. So, like the pun, I appreciate the pun. There are 3 spots that they come from. You don't want them anywhere near the artifacts. The other spot is going to be over here. You gotta stay over by your area, bun. You might think that it's gonna kill things faster. Crap. But you have to pay attention to what's going on around you. And you don't really necessarily want them all in the same spot because they will spawn stuff. More things will spawn. So keep an eye out. Look all directions because you're not going to see it on the map. Okay, I've got one of the bosses. So Bun should be keeping an eye out for the others. There's going to be another boss that pops up. You know what? If you're going to be doing it like this, I am going to go and be the mobile tank. I generate more threat than you. Okay. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. From there. Okay, keeping an eye out because there's... yeah. Okay, Bun got those. Okay. DPS grabbed that one. I thought that Bun was over here with me. I am going to grab this guy and drag him over towards this. Just so we've got all the DPS in the same... ah, that is why you can't do that. That is why you can't do that. Because they will reset. At least his health didn't reset. So, a reminder that enemies will reset in the guild tests. But they will not reset their health, which is nice. I apologize if you're watching this on YouTube and you've got low frame rate. I was trying to do everything proper. But for some reason, OBS decided to take a giant dump. So, that is Solemn Trinity, and that is the last of the guild tests. Talk. And we'll toss that out to somebody. So, let me try to do something real fast. See if that helps at all. No. Why the heck are you doing this, OBS? It's saying it's only using like 1% of the CPU when it should be using a lot more. Okay. So that is that for right now. We're gonna get back to... well, we're gonna see how much it costs. Does this give deals as well? No, it doesn't. Okay. Life of promotion. 4,000. Okay. Okay, what is bloody deal here? There is nothing that should be causing that. Absolutely nothing should be causing the dip in quality. Because I'm now sitting at 12% lost frames. And I've had more running and had higher frame rate, so I'm not pleased. Okay, so we're gonna check out the hunt log, and this hunt log. So we want Amelja hunters, Eastern Thanalan, Eastern. All right. No, I thought that was... I don't know. I'm just not happy, and I don't want to end the stream. Sandgate. We're heading to the right area. Doctor. Oh, we have to go through Halatali to get those. Okay. Fire main is Halatali. Okay. We gotta do Halatali for these. Had to make the pun. Their character's name Shirley joking. Have to make the pun. Not really the pun, but the... Surely you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Okay, so... We need the hunters.